How's it going, guys? My name is Crimson Shadow, and welcome back to another video. We are at the base of Parkour Spiral 3. Another map by Heelk Maps. You know the drill with these. So we're going to try and get up to the top as fast as we can. I believe an A rank time is 40 minutes or less. So we're going to aim for that. I doubt we're going to get it, but we'll try. So without any further ado, let's just start. And I'm already failing parkour. Let's just start this out and get to the spiral. And with that, time starts. And we fail the third jump. Go. So I'm just going to go up here then. I believe there's supposed to be Easter eggs in this. I don't know where or what they would be. I'm not really going to try and look for them, but if we find some... Oh, I gotta die anyways. If we find some of the Easter eggs, I'll point them out if I realize. So... Okay, guess there's no minecart there. Go this way. And there we go. So the reason I'm doing this video, if you didn't see on my X or Twitter or the community post, I was planning on doing the next episode of Skyblock Hardcore, but as I was setting up for it, I fell off the platform and died. And I wasn't even recording, so there's no footage of it. But I'll admit it was probably the most pitiful death I could have had. So I was just expanding the platform between my house and the one bridge. So it was like a 3 wide, maybe 10 block long area that I was expanding, and either hit the wrong button or my finger slipped off shift. I'm not exactly sure, but I died because of that. Where are we supposed to go? So yeah, kind of sucks that that series ended so quick. I don't really want to just start over right now. I'll probably end up revisiting Skyblock, at least in some form. Not sure if it'll be hardcore or not in the future. It may even be... What's that modded version? Sky Factory, I think? Though, I need a better computer if I'm doing that. Ow. I can do these jumps. And I did it correct already once. There we go. We're making decent progress. I mean, I doubt we're anywhere close to where we're nowhere near the end. I know that, but it feels like I'm making decent progress. Okay, so where do we go from here? Ah. Go up this. I honestly did not realize you could do that. I'm not entirely sure what to talk about while doing this. So, I mean, I've already talked about my plans for the channel a number of times recently. And that's usually what I would do. But if you have any suggestions for another series I should do, or even parkour or adventure maps I should check out, leave a comment with whatever suggestion, and I'll see if I can do it. I'm not going to guarantee or say I'm going to be good at any of it, but we'll try to do some of them. I kind of want to do like a SMP or something, but as I'm sure I've said in the past, I don't really have the capability of doing that right now because of how do I get up from here? Oh, because of poor internet and computer. It always seems like it's easier to do parkour if you just don't stop moving. But in order to do that, you have to have some sort of confidence in where and what you're doing. Where you're going and what you're doing. Ooh, I almost died. And being I've not done this map before, I don't really know where I'm going in most instances. Kind of follow the path, but I would love to try and speed run a map like this. Granted, I would need to actually learn the map first. So, I mean, I might try and do that off camera or something. Learn one of the maps and try and then speed run it for the channel. I don't think I'd get anywhere near one of the best times for any of these maps. So I'm not that good at parkour. It'd be fun to attempt. Still making steady progress. Yes, maybe I will even end up getting an A rank finish on my first attempt of this. Pretty sure this is one of the maps that you'll see on those like Reddit stories and whatnot on TikTok. So a lot of this looks familiar. even though I've never done the map. I know they use Hilk maps for those, so it would make sense if this is one of them. I know in the description it said that this has some of the snake parkour in it. I don't think there's any way. Let's see. Yeah. It's like I don't think there's any way to light that, but that was smooth. And then we fell off. Surprised I managed to do those back to back without falling in the water. Here's our next checkpoint. I mean, they do make this relatively easy by leaving paths like this so you know where you're supposed to go. But sometimes it's still hard to find the actual goal. Guessing, no, can't jump up that. Okay, gotta get back here. Guessing I have to jump on here and then down. This is different. I think I've seen this in parkour maps before, but probably even in this, in another Hilk map. It's not something you see often. Come on. Okay. There we go. Next checkpoint. That was a short checkpoint. Okay, now what do we do? Guess we go this way. And then follow the path. Okay. Is there a checkpoint or anything up here? No. Okay, I see what we're doing. If I can make that simple jump. And here's the next checkpoint. On it. Maybe I should try and find a parkour server or something and try and break records on there. I'm nowhere near good enough at parkour to do it, but it'd be fun to try. And I could definitely do a series out of that. Me sort of training to get good at whatever parkour map and parkour in general. Jeez, just launched me. Okay. Can't go there, so what are we doing here? Guessing like that. Drip leaf parkour is definitely something I'm not used to, because you can't hesitate or waste time on it. Oh, and here's Snake. Jeez, Snake's moving fast. There's no way to really tell how far up we are. I don't have free cam on here. This is a different version than I'm used to playing. I had to go to 120.4 for this map, and Shadowcraft is the most recent version I play, and that's, I believe, 120.1. So I don't have the mods installed for this. Over here. Yeah, I've definitely seen this. Definitely seen that in TikTok videos. So I know this is one of the ones from those. It's a little trippy seeing that. Okay. Can't go through there, so go up here. If I can not fail this jump repeatedly. I know my commentary for these isn't usually the most entertaining. But in order to really make parkour entertaining, you either have to do it like a podcast where you have something specific you're talking about while doing the map, or have multiple people holding a conversation or messing with each other as they're doing the map. Now I can't even jump onto the fence posts. This is getting embarrassing. But let's try and do this. Oh my goodness. This is sad. Go. And now, there we go. Just walk off the edge of that jump. I know with this last segment, you'd think I've never done parkour before. Is there a way to... Did I just like skip half of the map? Pretty sure I did. Okay. So I don't think I've ever talked about how I started playing Minecraft before on the channel. But when I started out playing, of course I was one of the people that got one of the illegal downloads of it or whatnot, where you could just download it for free, because I played it in like my computer class in middle school. There's a bunch of us that would download it off this one website and then do like a LAN party and play, like 5 or 6 of us in the class. I didn't really know what I was doing at the time, but like playing the game wise, I knew what I was doing was not the best. I mean, I don't know if I would have thought of it as illegal, but I knew it was wrong downloading it like that. And of course, since I asked parents for the game for my birthday one year, and so I got this account. Granted, it was a different name at the time. But then I, of course, later paid for it again on my own. A couple times, actually, 'cause I've done Pocket Edition. Bought it on the Switch. Bought my Cam account. So, I think I've definitely made up for downloading it illegally when I was younger. Bought the game so many times. Granted, I probably would have ended up buying it all those times anyways, without, even if I didn't download it illegally. Though, I doubt I would have played it near as early as I started playing it. I mean, I started playing it, how old would I have been? I would have been like 12 or 13, so would have been like 2012, early 2013. So, you know, I definitely wasn't one of the first people to play the game, but relatively early. Been playing over 10 years at this point. I remember playing and learned how to make TNT cannons. One of the first things I learned was a basic TNT cannon, because of course a bunch of middle schoolers playing were gonna troll and try to destroy each other's bases. And of course cheats weren't turned off because none of us knew how to do that. So eventually, as we were playing, somebody would go into creative mode and start cheating in a bunch of TNT or diamond equipment not long after we started playing that world. I had a lot of fun with it. And then once I had my own account, I was going into high school by that point. Of course, a lot of people had stopped playing that I would play with, or we just didn't have classes together, so I couldn't play with them anymore on LAN networks. But I would download the files for the game from my home computer onto a flash drive, and then plug that into the different school computers that I was using. And that's how I would get it on school computers at that point. Some teachers, of course, didn't like that I was playing video games, but most of them as long as I completed my work before I started playing, didn't really care. So, do I have to wait for a minecart, I'm guessing? Which direction is it going to come from? Or I guess I have to hop into one over here. Well, that's not going to work. If I can click on the minecart, it would be helpful. There we go. Oh, jumped out way too early. Go, so then we go up and hop out here. Okay. Guess now we go up here, over. That's that. I think I'm trying to think. Probably the first YouTubers I started watching that did Minecraft stuff were Jerome ASF and Beijing Canadian. Started watching them close to the end of... Oh, I can't even think of what Team Crafted. Jeez. Couldn't think of what they were called. So, of course, I watched most of that group. And, of course, started following the pack once that was formed. Which, kind of happy that they're putting out stuff again. I'm watching all of their videos, like, day of as they come out. Which isn't hard. Especially being that they're putting out a video once a week. I don't really watch Jerome's Minecraft stuff near as much anymore. But I watch his second channel, Jerome Ace. And, I mean, Mitch isn't really putting out solo content as far as I'm aware at this point. But, I mean, I've moved on from that whole group anyways. Well, I can't say I moved on from that group because I still watch their stuff, but that style of content. So I watched the Hunger Games stuff almost religiously. And I mean, that's not even really a game mode anymore. You'll still see it on some servers, but oh my goodness. If I remember to jump. It's not really big. Now I mainly watch Minecraft-wise Hermitcraft, and then there's a bunch of, I'd call us small Minecraft YouTubers, because I think out of the ones I watch, the most subscribed is like 2,000 subscribers, which significantly more than I have, but I wouldn't consider big. most of those are, you can find their channels on my page. But I watch just a lot of basic survival stuff now. Well, I don't know if basic is the right term, but vanilla survival. We're halfway there. And we're about a half hour in. Well, let's just keep going. See if we can make it to the top. This might be a long episode. But I don't want to stop mid-conversation. If I can remember what I was saying. Watching vanilla survival stuff. Granted, that's, of course, what I put out, so. And that's what I figured. Immediately missed the first jump again. I hate ice parkour. I mean, it's not as bad as, like, cactus if they don't put carpets on top. Or fence posts is annoying. Though I've seen iron bars in parkour, so that's even worse. But I've been really enjoying the new season of Hermitcraft, season 10. Watching, if I'm remembering right, 8 different perspectives, which is, I think, less than a third of them, but it's still a lot hard to keep up with. Seems like I finished watching episode 1 of everybody, and by the time I finished episode 1s for the last couple, people were starting to put out episode 3s. And I think I have 2 more people's episode 2s to watch. And it's about a time where I'm expecting to start seeing episode 4s coming out. Yeah, most of them should start slowing down on their schedule as they're starting to work on bigger stuff, take longer. So I should catch up probably before most people have started putting out, like, episode 6. I mean, I'm kind of being a bit generous with that, and I went the wrong way. Let's get back up and fall off. So now I got to do the whole thing again. It's these simple jumps that I just mess up repeatedly. It's like I've done them. I know I can do them. But for some reason I just mess it up anyways. So we go here, then up here, and then like that. But yeah, they just added Skizzleman to my Hermit watch list with this season. Of course, I was familiar with him before from, Impulse's channel, but then also Life Series. So I love that. But this was my first time actually watching one of his videos, and I'm really enjoying his stuff. He has his own unique style for his videos, or unique personality. So I definitely recommend checking out his stuff, along with any of the other hermits. They're all enjoyable. 'Cause, I mean, I only watch the 8, but my brother watches a few that I don't, so I see a lot of their stuff also. Because I don't typically watch Scar or Etho or BOO, but my brother watches all 3 of those, as well as Zedaf, which I enjoy all of their videos, but I just know if I tried to watch everybody, I would not have time to do it. So I'll catch some of their videos whenever he's watching it, but I don't try to keep up with them. And I've seen a number of other hermits, just so I want to see their perspectives on a certain event, or when I started watching Hermitcraft, just checking out different people. So I think I don't remember which it was, but the first hermit I watched was either Mumbo or Grian. I think it was Mumbo. But I started watching, it was towards the end of season 6. Oh, and then I die. And I didn't bother to watch the entirety of season 6, because by the time I started, I think they were already on like episode 80 or 90 or something like that, and I'm like, I'm not bothering watching 80 or 90 half-hour videos to see what's going on. So of course I was a bit lost, but as I was watching, caught on pretty quick. So of course, starting out with those guys, where am I supposed to be going? So if I jump there, go. That doesn't seem to lead anywhere. Trying to think of where I went as to where I need to go. So I went up here, then around there, onto that, and into the mountains. I think I go across and then up. But of course, starting with either Mumbo or Green, I started out watching the whole Sahara thing. Sorry about that. Me being a pro YouTuber and all, forgot to silence my phone, and my sister called me. But if I'm remembering, watching the Sahara group. So I started on either Mumbo or Green, whichever. And then I believe the next hermit I watched was the other one out of that pair. And then started watching Iskal. And those are the main 3 I watched today. And of course I missed the jump again because I didn't even look. But those are the main 3 I watch. I've of course expanded. I think Ren was the next hermit I started watching. And then Did Ren. Then I think Impulse. I don't remember exactly which order from that point. But now I'm watching those 5. And then I started watching Vintage Beef in Gem on... what season would that have been? I think season 8. Though I started each of them partway through the season. At that time I was watching Doc. And I enjoy his videos from time to time, but they are a bit long, so I don't keep up with them completely. And of course now this season I've added Skiz to that mix. And of course with seeing all of those hermits, I get to see most of the other hermits and what they're doing. But I don't see... some of them I don't see that often. But I get to see most of what they do also. Just from the interactions with the ones I do watch. Okay, now where do we go? Guessing up here. Oh, jeez. This is crazy. Okay. Oh, and then immediately fall off. So now we gotta do all that again. Fun. At least it's not like an insta-kill if one of them hits you. No, it would definitely... I don't know how I didn't hit one of those. Definitely would be death if got hit by 2 in a row. And immediately fall. Oh, geez, that worked out. Okay. That works. Definitely wasn't intentional, but I'll take it. And now where do we go? Like this. Yeah, every once in a while I'll watch like a doc or Zazuma video. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing his name, but I don't think anybody really knows how to pronounce his name. And every once in a while, if I'm like looking at Twitch, I'll end up catching Joe Hill's stream, which I'm not trying to be rude, but some of his streams and what he does in them with his face cam is just bizarre. But it's entertaining. Definitely gives him a unique personality against most streamers, and definitely grab your attention if you stumble across his stream. But from there, I don't really know where to go. anything up here? No. Okay. I guess I go over here. It's like a maze of pathways. What is that? Nope, of course, can't go up there. I know chests and that are locked, but I always have to check in case there is an Easter egg there. Saturation. Let's continue on with this. So we zigzag back and forth across the map. I'd love to build something like this. I've done cave bases in the past. I mean, on my series on the Bedrock realm, lived in a cave. Granted, we didn't end up doing a whole lot with that cave, but cave bases are always annoying. I mean, now it's a lot easier because caves are a lot bigger usually. But you also have to worry about spawn proofing the entire thing, or a creeper will end up hitting you, or not hitting you, exploding you, and probably destroying your base. Or a slime will, like in our case, slimes constantly. It's nice because we didn't have to build a slime farm, but also annoying because we were constantly killing slimes. But where do I go from here? Guess we'll just do the whole thing again. I guess I'm gonna have to jump on one of those fences. Okay, yeah, there we go. Go up here. Don't know why I did that. Now I gotta do this all again. I wouldn't just fail stupid, simple jumps. I would probably be able to complete these maps in no time. But for some reason, I always fail the easiest jumps. I don't know what that reasoning actually is. Go here. Go around here and then we go up here instead of back down. And now we hit this slime jump. And then we hit the cross again. And then we fall. Because we weren't paying attention. But I guess talk about, I miss some of the old servers. Of course, we're gonna fall down here. Snowy surprise. I guess now we can go across that. But I miss some of the old servers. So of course, starting out with Jerome and Beijing Canadian. Of course, played on Nexus. Playing Hunger Games on that all the time. It's never good. out of the probably hundreds of games I played, I maybe won 5. Now do we go like this? But from there, I did an old server that doesn't exist anymore. It hasn't existed for years. I'm granted, Nexus doesn't exist anymore either, but I joined the Brutal Network, which was a factions and prisons server. I mostly did the factions side of that. And I got decent at building cannons on there. I built a lot of cannons. I was never part of any big factions, but I would help out in raids. Okay, where are we supposed to go? Guess I can do this if I don't fall off the fence. And I guess we go like this. But I loved doing factions. So it'd help out with the big groups, make like, I don't know if alliances would really be the proper term, because they never really helped me. I mean, I'd get resources from a lot of them in exchange for helping them build cannons, but they never protected my base, or I never really led any raids. Granted, I didn't have the resources to really lead raids, because I was usually a solo player. I might have 1 or 2 people on a team with me. I don't think I can make that jump. Let's see. Probably not. But after Brutal Network shut down, I started playing on Cosmic PvP. Which of course found out semi through Jerome and Mitch, because it was Woofles and Preston Plays that ran that one, which were in the pack, well, are in the pack with Jerome and Mitch. Though I didn't play that as much. It's not because I didn't like the server, but with all the added stuff that they had, it's harder. Because Brutal Network didn't have all the custom items and special stuff that Cosmic had. It was more of a vanilla faction. Can't say it was vanilla, because of course had different stuff like teleports, and you could blow up obsidian. But it was more vanilla. I just didn't get that same feel from Cosmic with all their added custom items and enchants and whatnot. It was a lot harder to make progress or make it any sort of decently protected base if you weren't part of some massive group. Your base might last a week before somebody came around and raided and more than likely destroyed it. Do these do anything? I can't even press the buttons. Okay. Then, what was the name of it? There was another server I was on for a while. Was it Atlantic Craft? Had a server that was like a Clash of Clans server. And I loved that. So, I mean, of course it was custom stuff, but it felt like factions. And you could make progress on it, because, yeah, your base would get destroyed and raided, but it would rebuild itself. And I made a few friends from that. Granted, after I stopped playing that, never talked to any of them again. Not that I didn't try, but didn't have their Discord or anything to contact them, so basically just had to go by word of mouth. Like, hey, have you seen this player on random servers? And that never worked out. But I tried. Other than that, I mean, I played on a few SMPs before. I don't remember most of their, or any of their names. They were all smaller groups, and yeah, they had names, but I think one was just called, like, Vanilla Survival. But that server dissolved shortly after I joined it. Just because the owner got tired of it. Then I joined another one that had a number of the same players, but same thing pretty much happened with that one. I don't even remember what that was called, but it was interesting. I think the owner of that was some sort of, like, English literature buff or something. So there's some sort of resource pack you weren't forced to use, but he liked people using, that gave in-game text and whatnot a Shakespearean influence. That one was kind of cool because they had some sort of plugin that would relay in-game chat to their Discord server. And then if somebody said something in that specific chat on the Discord server, it would show up in-game as well. So if you're just, like, on your phone, you could still chat with somebody on the server, which was cool. There wasn't really much use to it, but you could see who was on and chat with people even if you couldn't hop on the game. And I had a lot of fun with those. I would love to join a another survival or SMP just for fun. I mean, of course, I'd probably try to do a YouTube series out of it, because if I'm investing a bunch of time into something on Minecraft, might as well get content out of it. What does that do? Oh, okay. It's like if I'm spending a bunch of time on Minecraft, but not getting any content out of it, doesn't feel wrong, but it just feels like a missed opportunity. Especially if I'm interacting with other people. It'll allow me to get content from people without... No, wait, this kind of sounds dirty, but get content without putting in as much effort. It's like I don't have to plan and build everything out myself. Now we're... No. Just a door. But I mean, that's... I'd probably, because of that, join a YouTuber SMP. Just so while, yeah, I'm getting content out of people, they'd also be able to get content out of me. Though I know it's probably, well, I shouldn't say probably, I'm sure it's... Where am I supposed to go? I'm sure it is harder joining a YouTuber SMP, just because there's going to be a bit more I guess, do I go here, or is this where I just came out? This is where I just came out of. So where am I supposed to go from here? Down here? No. Okay. Now I gotta do this again. I'm lost as to where I'm supposed to be going, though. But it wouldn't be a one-sided exchange. See, I can try to get over there, but I don't know how to. I guess... Oh, like this. There we go. That's where I was already? I don't think so. No, I wasn't here. Okay. This conversation's like all over the place. I just keep flopping around and then just stopping for minutes. It feels like this map is definitely taking longer than I can't say than I anticipated, but longer than I wanted. It's not a bad thing, but come on, there we go. Okay, just kicks me off there. I see. Hopefully we're getting towards the end, though. I think we are, but I'm not positive. Let's see. Go up here. Top of here, then like that. I mean, we're starting to see light up here. I could just wasn't paying attention before, and that was always like that. Probably was. But I'm hoping that means we're getting close to the top. Let's see, where do we go from here? I guess onto the fences. I keep forgetting about those. I've had to jump onto fences to get to stuff multiple times at this point. Now I gotta do this all again. It's not much, but I don't know. Maybe if I would do the right thing, maybe I would try and make my own SMP. That'd be fun. I know it would be a lot of work. Cause I don't really know what I'd be doing with an SMP. No, I can't get up there. Okay. Never run an SMP or any sort of server, so I have no idea what I'd be doing. I imagine it's a decent amount of work. I'd have to handpick people to join it. Granted, I would consider doing like an application thing, but the first few at least, I think I would try and handpick from people I know or know of at least. Ow. These snakes move so fast. Hope I don't have to like try and catch up to this thing again. I don't know where I'm going. I'm guessing I don't, because we're into a new area. Because say, watch, I'm going to come down here and then the snake's going to be going through it. I'll just see the tail end of it. Okay. New checkpoint. We're making it. We're making progress. Consider we're making it far, but we're making progress. Hoping we're towards the end. It's fun when we're going through this and have to go back into a different part of an old section. I mean, it doesn't really change anything. Like, hear a zombie. I don't know if that's supposed to be one of the Easter eggs or something. Oh my goodness. I hate slime. Slime and honey are so annoying to move on. There we go. There's that. So there's the zombie. Is it gonna like try and hit me as I go past? No. Okay. That's good. Now we're gonna fall anyways. And fail that jump. Oh, you can see the end, so we're within sight. We're definitely not getting under an hour like I wanted. Or, I think I said under the 40 minutes. Though we're already well over an hour, so I don't think we're even getting the B rank. It was like an hour 10. Though we could. The end. Thanks for playing. So what was our score? Where we be? 1 hour, 9 minutes, 54 seconds. Made B by a 6-second margin. That is wild. A lot of fireworks going off. I guess now we... Is there wings somewhere? There's usually wings to fly. And check out the map. Guess that'd be on this side. Yeah, there they are. So let's check out the map real quick. So this is the entire spiral that we climbed. It's massive up close. Yeah, it looked big from the starting island, but absolutely massive. Let's just... $12 rockets to get from the bottom to the top. That's wild. But I think that's about going to be it for this video. Like I said, if you have any suggestions for series or just maps I should check out, leave a comment. If you like this video, leave a like down below. And subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos or series. Especially if you leave a suggestion. Don't want to leave a suggestion and then don't see it fulfilled. But, as I said, it's going to be it for this video. So I hope to catch you in the next one. And remember, beware what lurks in the shadows.